starter off anime. Carnes, I love you dearly, but that's not that's not start off anime.
Another episode of Animation Conversations. Your boy, Geo-Matic, back at it with your guy.
Content Phantom, I'll post it all in the group. That's a lot.
Animation Conversations. Every third Wednesday at 7 p.m. Exclusively on the Be More Pod network.
Yeah, welcome back to another episode of Animation Conversations with your guy, Geo-Matic, back at it. And I actually got some new guests for y'all. I don't got my normal co-host, but I got some other hosts with the mostest, starting off with my guy,
J.Swann.
J.Swann the Don.
J.Swann, the artist coming from Baltimore, Maryland. Rapper, MC, poet.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, I love that, love
The
that.
Black Super Saiyan.
Yeah, Black Super Saiyan, yes, sir. That's
Yeah.
guest number one. And we got my homeboy.
Monte, anime game haddock. That's it, and that's all.
You feel me? You feel me? So we got a lit show. We got 3 more
We
folks
feel
here.
you.
Yeah. Yeah, yo. So yo, tell the folks about yourselves. They already know about me. They already know I'm the Geo-Matic, the mother lover, more standing in the neighborhood crack addict. But let them know. But let them know about y'all for real. We're gonna start off with J.Swann. Let them know about yourself. What got you into anime? What makes you to be able to the authoritative figure to be able to talk about it, all those kind of things. Give us a little bit of a background.
Well, anime to me, right, is everything. Like when I was 4 years old, I will never forget it. Like my brothers had the movie Ninja Scroll, taking it back to the old days, and Street Fighter, the animated movie, Street Fighter 2. And I was like so amazed by the animation, the fighting scenes. I was like, bro, Chun-Li beating up Vega in her underwear, throwing the couch to this guy. I'm like, bro, jeez, like that's crazy. And the nostalgia is everything to me, bro.
And you said
Everything.
You said you started off with a Street Fighter movie.
Street
first?
Fighter,
With a
Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter
Street
2,
Fighter 2.
Street Fighter 2,
See, I seen. So what? You know when it came out? Because they only got-
1994.
I was about to say they got those are the older ones, right?
Yeah, yeah, and Street Fighter
Crazy.
was popping in the 90s.
The animated ones, right? Or because they have live action and animated.
The live action that came out with like John Claude Van Damme, it was horrible. But the
Or-
animated movie, people like loving it.
I'm gonna go watch it because
Oh,
I
it's
know
on,
about them.
it's on Amazon.
Oh, for real? Oh,
It's
I
on
got Prime.
Amazon.
Oh, I got Prime. Oh,
It's on
yeah, it's
Amazon.
on. We on there. We on
Yeah.
there. Yeah. Let us know what y'all first anime show, anime series, season, all that stuff was. Let us know down below in them comments. You feel me? Let us know. Reach out. All right, Tay, what about you?
Okay, so for me, I was like around 7, maybe 8 years old. I had a VHS tape of the Buu Saga, and the initial thing I remember seeing was Super Saiyan 3 Goku versus Kid Buu. And I don't know what it was about it. It may have been the colors, maybe even been the action packedness of the fight scene. I was just like, bro, this is fire. And I wanted to indulge more in it. So after a while, I got my father to purchase me, more anime games and more fighting games. And ever since then, I've just been in love with both of them.
Yeah, that's lit, bro. That's speaking about like Dragon Ball, like you seen that joint at the Buu Saga, basically
Yeah,
at the
like,
end of Z for real,
Way
with the
before
joint.
I even knew what Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball was.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Like, and that's my same kind of experience too, for real. Cause like I seen Dragon Ball, and I seen the first Dragon Ball I seen was GT for real. Cause you a little bit older than me. I'm a little bit on the younger side, but like by the time Dragon Ball even came to the US, it was already finished.
Yeah,
That joint was
Yeah,
already done,
it was
right?
finished.
Yeah, and then we got it. So I seen moments where they would play like GT, like Super Saiyan 4 transformations. Then I would go back and see him fighting Frieza, and I would see like Gohan fighting Boo. It was just like they was playing the joints all over the place. They didn't have no
I'm
track.
like, what's
record of
going
it.
on? I don't even know what's happening.
Yeah.
But it was just like, I had to find out what was going on, because it was like, there's a story here. I'm seeing Goku being grown, but then a kid, but then grown again.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
Oh, this is not making no sense. I gotta figure out what's going on. But these battle scenes, these action the fights, all that was just too spectacular and radically amazing. Like, yeah. So it drew me in. But low key for me, I think for real, the first anime I seen was probably Yu Yu Hakusho. And
Yeah. Classic.
Yeah, indeed.
Yusuke.
yeah, with the
Yeah.
spirit gun with the yo, yeah,
Urameshi.
all of that, yo. But like, yeah, I was thrown into anime. Like, I ain't gonna lie, my father was big into anime, so it's like he always had it on in the background and stuff whenever I was like visiting or over or whatever. So like, he would just throw it on randomly, and I would just catch like whatever he was
Watching,
you know?
yep.
So yeah, so I'm pretty sure that's probably how I got onto anime.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with it. But yeah, as y'all can see though, we got, you know what I mean, as you can see from my shirt, this is a Dragon Ball episode. We finna talk and dive all into Dragon Ball because y'all don't know, they got new games that done came out. They about to remake the series and everything. You feel me?
Indeed.
Is y'all
Yeah,
hype for the remake?
What? Definitely. I
Yeah.
need to see the whole thing. I'm gonna watch it probably 3 more times.
Shoot,
Yeah.
I might rewatch the OG before they re-release the
Yup.
new one so I can catch the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yo. So I'm big hype on that. So, all right. So y'all told me about what y'all favorite. All right. So, all right. Without further ado, we gonna get right into this Dragon Ball episode. You feel me? Because um, yeah. Without any further waste. All right. So tell me about when was y'all what anime would y'all say, or I said anime. What transformation would y'all say is the best transformation?
Yo, that is a long list. Now, if I want to be honest, right, when Goku, it's like it's 3 of them in my opinion, right? It's Goku when he first transformed as a Super Saiyan on Namek,
Mm-hmm.
Gohan Super Saiyan 2, fighting
Mm-hmm.
Cell, and the underrated pick is when Trunks made his first appearance fighting Frieza. And when he turned Super Saiyan,
dig
I'm
that.
like, yo, there's another one. What?
That was
And like, yo, when you seen it, like, cause I first seen him on like Toonami. I didn't see him in Japanese. I'm like, yo, who is this guy with the purple jacket? With a
with a
with
sword.
a sword, and he swagged out, drip game
I
crazy.
think, and I'm not gonna lie, I think that's what
Indeed.
you feel me.
Yeah,
that's
indeed.
gotta be why he's like one of niggas' most favorite character. Period. Because
Yeah.
everybody was straight on.
Yeah, he
Trunks,
was
their favorite Trunks.
calm, stoic. The ladies love yo. Trunks has a large fan base when it comes to girls. Yo. Women love him. Yo.
Yes, he got that nonchalant. Oh, I'm just here. I do my thing and I'm out type of John. Straight by this business type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, when early other Saiyans was playing around, they was like, yeah, I want to see what's up. We want to they be dragging out the battles. Trunks was straight to it. Trunks
Yeah,
was
like
easy
yo,
on it.
never
he
allowed
he don't
anybody to
mess
do
around.
anything.
Like yo, Frieza. Yeah, you'll be done in like 5 minutes, yo. You won't meet Goku, yo.
Like, did you see when they re-showed us the
How fast the fight scene was?
Yeah, yo.
Yes.
It was the Gohan with the Gohan Beast film.
yeah, the
that
super
one.
the superhero
Superhero, yeah.
yeah.
It was like 3 seconds, not 5. It was over, yo. It was
For
over.
real, it was too quick. That's how you know
Okay,
they
so
too strong. They too
what I will say is for me, my favorite transformation, and I could be a little biased, but Vegeta is my favorite character. So for me, the, the best transformation for me has always been the Super Vegeta transformation when he fought Semi-Perfect Cell. Because the way he showed up with his son, Trunks just sitting in the background with his arms crossed, like so proud of his father, even though he knew he was stronger than his father. It was like he was proud that his father achieved a greater height than the base of Super Saiyan that everybody already knew. So once he achieved that form and how arrogant he was, and he's like, yeah, I'm Super Vegeta. It was like it just always set with me because he was just so proud of the power he achieved that he knew he was stronger than everybody at that moment.
No, for real. I'm not gonna lie. I think that might be one of my favorite Vegeta moments. The fact I'm Super Vegeta, and like, first of all, like he got all his get back. He got all his bragging rights back. He was shutting shit down, yo. He could have ended the whole Cell Saga right there.
Yeah, but he was too arrogant.
Literally.
Too arrogant.
Yeah, yo, he could have ended the whole.
absorb your stupid android.
You can never match my power. Go ahead, absorb 18. Like, what, yo? Tripping. Big tripping. Hey, yo, all right.
So much grandiosity. And he got humbled.
Big, yo, They say the android or Cell Saga is like his most humbling arc.
Yeah.
Yeah, but besides him getting beat by Frieza on Namek,
Woo.
man was crying, bro.
did,
He
yo.
was crying.
I
Tears down
Frieza
his
did
face.
kind of like held him by his neck and beat him for probably like 30 minutes straight in front of Gohan.
Yeah.
But then he was straight humiliating him too, though.
Exactly.
Like he was straight pissing and shitting on his whole race,
Mhm.
the whole Saiyan John and everything like that. Like
he was a
Yo,
slave, pretty much.
he made him his
Slavery.
slave. Yo was his slave, his personal slave for a year, for all his life, basically.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
All
He
his
was the
life.
child.
And then he went
Yeah.
on this Nat Turner on Namek.
For
Pretty
real.
much.
Yeah, like nah, he deserved all of that. Yeah. Well, he didn't deserve none of that. I say deserve. He didn't deserve none of that. For real.
Yeah, yo.
You speaking slander
like
on my
kid-
kings. Like,
And like, yo,
all the slanders.
and he was rooting for him. Like, yo, he took down Dodoria. Well, Kui first.
Yo,
Softball,
Vegeta's run on Namek was crazy. It
Yeah.
was
I mean,
crazy.
I mean, technically, he didn't. I mean, even though he killed Berta and Raccoon, he didn't actually put in the work to kill Berta. Because
He
remember,
just saw the
he
opportunity.
killed them after they were just like
After he
knocked
did-
out by Goku.
Yeah. So
So,
he came in
yeah.
and did some finishers, but
Mhm.
he did what he did beat he destroyed Jace.
Yeah, he
however
killed
you
him
say
on
his
his own.
name.
He chopped him in the side.
Oh, you a
and
Super
blasted him to the face.
That's right, Bozo.
Yo, and that's what I was gonna say. Like they hyped up the first Super Saiyan moment so much. So I'm about to show these clips to y'all so you can see what we talking about when it comes to the transformations, the Super Saiyan this and the Super Saiyan Grade 2 with Vegeta and all those different stuff like that. But in my opinion, I ain't gonna lie, this first one I'm about to show you with the Super Saiyan Goku, I think that was the most lackluster transformation for real. And my
Lackluster?
it was the most when y'all see this clip, you're gonna see what I mean.
How
It's the
could
most
you ever?
it's the most lackluster, yo. I'm
The
sorry.
first initial
It's the first one.
transformation?
But like the way yo transformed was like not that heat. Like I swear it wasn't. It was not.
Are you saying the
because they
Namek
dragged
Saga
because for all
transformation?
right, so for one, they dragged out for they pre-warned us about Super Saiyan 2 early.
Too much.
Too
Right.
much and too early. They kept talking about Super Saiyan. Is Vegeta Super Saiyan? Is they getting close to the level of Super Saiyan? They brought up the fact of a theory of a Super Saiyan
Yeah, but
and all like that. So it was like by the time the episode was happening, it's like, oh, finally, do we finally get to see what a Super Saiyan is?
Yeah, but like, so take this into consideration, right? Gohan's transformation was Super Saiyan. It was for the
We didn't even
moment it
see him
was.
transform
We
into Super
did.
Saiyan.
We did.
Oh,
And
you're
the
right.
Back
Back
in the hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah, and the
His
time
transformation
chamber.
wasn't that great. It was epic for like father and son training,
Yeah.
but it wasn't nothing like.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like memorable. You're not like,
You
oh
used
my
to
God,
Right,
you know,
but then-
Gohan transformed into it. It's like he transformed into it. Great. The first initial showing of Super Saiyan, people still literally mimic it to this day. I won't let you get away with this. They literally do that to this day.
But my gripe with that is like right after he does all that, I won't let you. Like he just flashes it on. Like there's no like explosion with the energy like how we be seeing nowadays or whatever.
I mean,
So
that
it's
could be said
kinda-
because based on power level too, though.
Yeah. And
Like
his-
at the time, they were strong, but they weren't like.
Explosive, I guess.
And then
so,
also,
like,
we also told them as well they explode their ki too much. So if you think about that, his first initial transformation might have been not exploiting all of his ki with the transformation. It could just be him just transforming through anger, but he didn't use a lot of ki to do it.
And you gotta think about this too, bro. Goku was calm when he transformed, yo. It's like that
was
you
gonna say-
gotta.
I wouldn't
It's his
say that.
aura. It's his aura. It's like his aura was calm, but he knew what he had to do. I'm like, yo, you just unalive my best friend right in front of me.
No,
bro.
he wasn't calm. I wouldn't
That's what
say
I'm saying,
Goku
he
was
always
calm.
talks about like how he had to use
Okay,
the
I would
anger
say
to
not
like
calm. He
Calm
was
is a-
quiet. He was quiet. He was like, all right, gloves are off now off. We about to get busy.
he
go."
was more serious than like lashing out. Like,
Yeah, I can't let this
Well, I don't
happen.
know, only
again.
because I feel like after he achieved Super Saiyan, he probably felt like Frieza wasn't strong enough to deal with him anymore. Because to think about it, remember at the moment as he transformed, he literally screamed and said, "Now you'll pay for this, Frieza!" And he straight dashed to him and started
then that's the
putting
reason
belt
why
on
we
him.
have the attack called the Angry
Kamehameha.
Kamehameha when he
Angry
one-handed
Kamehameha.
Kamehameha at him. Which I'm not gonna lie, I don't really think that's. I still don't see why they call it an Angry Kamehameha. That joint is
Because-
yellow.
no,
It's yellow.
That's
bro.
why though, because think about it. When the Saiyans use, well, even like back to like I don't know if you remember this, like even like with certain games, right? Like I think
Budokai.
No, not even Budokai. I'm gonna say like Rage and Blast era. You remember Rage and Blast because
Yeah,
you had it.
yeah.
If you remembered, Super Saiyan Future Gohan aura was his little electric aura was pink. I don't know why, because he had resentment and so much malice built up from the androids. So they made certain things happen like for a reason. Like when certain energy blasts or like certain characters have like a certain malice towards their energy attacks change. So like I feel like with Goku, we always know his key. Of course, his regular key blast has always been yellow, but like when he uses like alpha attacks, it's always been blue. You know what I'm saying? Kamehameha has always been blue. He was so angry and filled with rage that when he did the angry Kamehameha, I feel like it was not through. It wasn't pure anymore. And also, you got to remember the Saiyan transformation is through anger and rage.
Yeah.
So that's why he can't make a spirit bomb in Super Saiyan.
Okay, yeah, he definitely can't.
Unless it's the movie.
No, he didn't do that in the movie. What he did was absorb the spirit bomb after he transformed, after he made the spirit bomb. He can't make a spirit bomb in Super Saiyan or any other form. He has to be in base form when he makes a Super Saiyan.
That's cooking.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and show them what we talking about with that first Super Saiyan clip. Let us roll it. Let's roll that. Yeah.
Like what?
When I was 9 years old, I was trying to do that. And I'm 35 and I'm still trying to do that. Come on, bro.
That's why, like, just like that clip of that dude that like went online and tried to come Super Saiyan the black dude.
Yeah, I know
like,
you're talking about. Yeah.
And it's crazy how it resurfaced now because it's just that popping. Like it's just that like Super Saiyan is definitely an all-time classic. But I was just saying, like, you see how at the end, it like he did have the flowing and the oraness, but he didn't have that spiky, like
You know how he changed it over time, like throughout the rest of the series.
Yeah. So when y'all see some of these other mugs go Super Saiyan, like Super Saiyan Vegeta or Gohan or whatever, they have more of that explosive transformation. So
right.
I think that's more so why I was saying like this like Super Saiyan.
So you were more adapted to the explosive energy of the transformations more than the more laxed and calm transformation.
Yeah.
I mean, even though we obviously know that wasn't really calm.
It wasn't
Goku
really
was extremely angry right there.
Yeah, he was
you know what I'm saying? But I understand what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
You want to roll the next clip? That will be Super. It'll be Super Vegeta. Super Vegeta. Go ahead and show them what we talking about.
Well, if you won't make the first move, then I will.
That one was free. Now I'm going to show you what true power really is.
You're not Vegeta. You're not. You've changed. You've become something else.
That's right. I am Super Vegeta.
Vegeta is ready to make his Royal Saiyan ancestors proud by fulfilling his destiny. But if he wins this battle, will he become an even bigger monster than Cell? Find out next.
And do you see why that's my favorite character?
That's why you wore him on your shirt.
Exactly. He's him. Do y'all understand that he's him? Vegeta is the greatest character of all time. Character development and everything.
I'm like, nigga, my nigga Gohan, him Han, not even before Beast, before even Ultimate, nigga.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is we already knew who Gohan was. Gohan always been the same character. Whenever he achieved greater strength, he's always been arrogant and felt like he was on the top
And
of the
then he
world.
fumbled the bag.
Vegeta has always been that way, but then also he has great character development. He has went through a ruthless killer to a loving father and husband.
Mm.
The greatest character of all time.
He definitely
You
had the
can't
greatest character
convince me.
development of
You
all
can't
I
time.
would say
convince me,
the
bro.
character development.
The
But
character
that's what makes a
development
great
is
character.
unmatched.
Because if a character doesn't have character development, will you be interested in that character? If the character just stayed the same, like for example, I mean, I can't say it's true though, because they kind of like ruined Goku. Because
I was
Goku wasn't
definitely gonna
as
say that because they gave him so many different variations of
yeah.
him. Like there's even a thing now where there's Kakarot Goku, like movie
Yeah.
Goku, and then there's
Well,
like
they also came Kakarot Goku for the series as well, because
yeah, because there's certain moments where
he's like, I'm no longer playing. You know what I'm saying? But I will say you're not lying about that. Most of the Kakarot moments are in the movie.
yeah, when
They
he
are.
don't be like movie
Mhm.
Goku don't be playing. He ends all his enemies. They
Yep.
do not live no more.
Yeah.
Like-
So I do agree with that. I do agree with that.
So, but like I don't like how they did it with him and Super, where they made him like ultra lackadaisical or like super nonchalant or like
Yeah.
Like extra stupid.
You're right, because it's like they almost made him like
Because in Dragon Ball Z, he's actually smart.
Exactly.
he has battle IQ and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, he has his moments in the series where you're like, that's just Goku, but it's like certain things that
I
he
blame the
explaining.
writers.
Yeah, because like they made, because I'm not gonna lie, Super. I feel like they try to make it. They didn't make it serious as a serious tone as Z, but like it still had its serious and crazy moments. But they made it a little bit more like just even the opening theme song with the like that's super. That's like a super light. I feel like almost like a childish, almost kind of like.
You wanna know why I feel like they did that though? I feel like they were trying to reintroduce other people who wasn't new to, but who is new to Dragon Ball world, right? And they're trying to bring back that Dragon Ball feel, which is why I feel like they did that with other
And I think that's why they really pushed Diamond too, because they wanted to bring that whole
Dragon Ball
feel.
Yep.
And made him small to bring the chibiness back and make it relatable. It's almost like you can jump into that story at any point.
Exactly.
It's like they remade GT with Daima.
That's literally what I was going to say. It's like Akira was like, all right, everybody like GT. I do like GT too, but I'm gonna make it to where it makes sense in my story, basically.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's where I would say like,
And it's a whole lot better than
see, that's all point to hold up, because you said it's a whole lot better than GT.
Yes.
No, why? What? The animation. Okay, all right.
GT
All right.
animation was good, but the storylines, I'm like, yo, Goku had to turn back into a kid to go into space to find the Dragon Balls of wish him back to with an adult.
I'm not gonna. It's crazy because I like the concept of that, but I don't think they executed it. Like I'm not gonna lie. The whole first part of GT, when it's just him trying to find the Dragon Balls before he gets to Super Saiyan 4, is boring as hell. Like that's the point. I feel like
trying
people fall off and
take it back to the essence of it, like when Dragon Ball first started.
Kind of, yeah, but then they didn't do it the right way. And then I'm also like, why didn't they include? My own was great, but why didn't they include Goten in the whole?
That's
in
the thing,
whole trip?
like Goten.
Well, you remember they initially wished that everybody involved with the Majin Buu saga was younger, so everybody who was already younger became even. So they couldn't initially.
Well, with Diamond, yes, but I'm talking about GT though.
Oh, I mean, because when they showed us Goten and them, they weren't really like training. They weren't
same
really
thing
like
with
doing
Trunks.
anything.
Trunks wasn't training either.
Trunks
he was in the corporate office.
Either.
He was doing he was taking over the Capsule Corp under his mom's.
So you saying you would have rather them incorporate Goten other than Trunks?
No, other than
I would rather
Pan.
Yes,
I mean,
which Pan. I'm not gonna lie, Pan was a great touch. Like, and to see like how she would have been as a character and all like that.
Right.
They could have. I feel like they could have put Trunks, Goten, and Pan in there and could have been a 4 squad type of John. But if they had to make a decision with Pan or Trunks or Goten, Trunks and Goten, I would have went with Trunks.
Right.
Yeah. I wanted to see more of them two together. Like they're supposed to be the next.
Maybe they
didn't
do that only because they felt like if they did do that, they would have had to see Goten again, which would have been a more challenging thing for the storyline. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if we got, even if they wasn't training, if we get Goten and Trunks and we get them to fuse again, most likely another opponent that's probably harder to deal with without Goku would be easier to deal with. That makes sense. So it's like bring Pan and Trunks in. We know Trunks wasn't really training. He's not as strong, but he's still strong. And we got Pan, who's not really strong. So if a villain shows up when Goku's not there, it has to be, let's lead it back to Goku.
The struggle. But I see what you, but I feel like that fits my point better, because when Goku wasn't there, then it would have to be Goten and Trunks that would have to figure it out. And then if they still couldn't do it themselves, then they would have to fuse. And then if that fusion still failed, then we get Super Saiyan 4 Goku.
And Goten was holding his own against Baby.
I
Or
mean,
like
they
a
never.
sucker.
Yeah.
Or like
a
a
little,
sucker.
a little.
Baby
yeah,
was also fairly weak. He was just like a
he was just
He was
taking over
just
bodies.
absorbing,
yeah. He was
Yeah.
fairly
like
weak though.
Goten was piecing him.
Because even remember when I don't even remember the scene, but when he tried to take over Trunks' body, Trunks kind of like forced him out. It was in this moment where he sliced Trunks
but
open.
I would give that to the fact that he was active in the field at that moment, so he started like
getting
fighting
stronger.
a little bit more. Like
Right.
he was getting back in the realms of being a fighter.
Right.
Versus Goten didn't even be on the journey the
He
whole
was
time.
on dates.
You know, I ain't gonna lie though, Goten was booking the bitches though. He was
He
booking
was,
the
yo.
bitches.
He
He
was,
had
yo.
dates every other week.
No,
He
he
said,
did.
"No, I can't hang with you, Mary. I'm with Lisa. Well, I got an ice cream date with Mary." I'm like, "Yo, this nigga,
Yeah.
yo,
He was locked in.
big lockdown." Goten was what? But I don't like that character. I need him to be more on that Goku timing because when they first show Goten, he's like they show him as
I
like
blame the writer show.
They-
The characteristics of Goku.
yeah, you
Like,
feel
he
me?
was
He's
like
supposed to
the-
be like the next Goku type
Yeah.
John, like, but even more prestigious because he had the innocence of Goku and he already achieved Super Saiyan.
At a young age, like
And I
5,
like-
I believe.
And I like Goten. He was 7. Age
No, I
7.
think Trunks was 7.
No,
Nah,
no,
Trunks
he's
was
not because
8.
Trunks is 8. No, he's right.
Trunks is
Trunks is
8.
a year older than Goten.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Because,
I think he
like,
was-
Because then if
the-
Trunks was 7, then
maybe.
Goten
I
would
don't
have
know.
to
You
be
might be right
7.
about that, but I don't think
was
that was.
born
I don't think they
after
was
the-
that close. I think Trunks was like a couple
born
years
after
older.
the
than him.
Cell game.
No, it wasn't a
Goku
couple
was
years. It
gone
was
for
definitely just 1 year.
1 year.
Yeah, it was definitely.
year.
They stated it was definitely
And
just a year.
Goten was born after the Cell game.
What they say, the theory is that during them 10 days that Gohan and Goku was resting after the Hyper Body Time Chamber, that's where he was getting busy with Chi Chi.
Oh, right.
I would say.
So,
I would say.
like
what
yeah, like right
happened
that
before-
makes sense. So it's like
Yeah, I
she
got
was,
what you're saying,
She
yeah.
got what's the word? Not pregnant, but she got Goten got conceived.
Yeah,
Got
during that
conceived.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he, and then it's like 7 years between. So yeah, I mean, I
But
think,
like,
7,
but
right.
Trunks, future Trunks, bringing Goku that medicine really changed everything and altered,
yeah, because there
the
wouldn't be no
reality.
Goten.
Right.
If
So
that
like
hadn't happened.
Goten would have had to been conceived before, the androids actually like showed up before.
No. He would have to be.
He wouldn't have been conceived.
He would've- yeah, he
never
wouldn't-
been
he
there.
wouldn't
I'm
have
talking
been
about as far as like right after trying to think the right before this android started, like before they met up with the
Like you saying, like when they came back from Namek and like
not
when
right
Goku
at-
was still gone or whatever, or like
right after Trunks gave Goku the medicine the 3 years. The 3 years.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're saying Goten would have been conceived during that time?
Yeah,
No,
like
that don't make
Chi
sense
would have had
because-
to been pregnant.
No,
And-
that don't make sense because that was before Trunks was even realmed or
Right.
or came out or whatever.
Trunks came
So
after they
those-
already trained for the androids to show up.
Yeah, because remember
Yeah.
when they went to go see the androids after the 3
I'm talking
years
about like
on
the 3 year, like the 3rd year, like how Goten
oh,
and
so you-
Trunks is like a year apart.
Oh, so you're
Yeah.
saying
Before the Android
before the
19
androids
fight.
actually
Before the
okay,
Android 19
right before,
fight.
so you're just saying like at the 3 year mark, but right before the day that
Right,
they actually
right.
came.
Right before Goku had the heart virus.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see.
Around
I
that
see.
time.
I see what you say.
Well, then that means Trunks would have still not been like.
Well, no. So what? But no, actually, you know what? That does make sense because think about it, right? Because if Trunks was, well, no, how old was Trunks then?
He was still like months old.
He was
He
still
was
a
like
year
maybe
old.
like 9 months old.
Yeah, probably younger than that. Really, they never,
Maybe
they never,
11
clarify,
months, but-
clarify how old he was. We just seen a baby.
Maybe as a couple of months old.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I see what you're saying though, because if he was to say like if he was 9 months old or even 10 months old at that time frame,
Right.
and then that say like the day before that day where they met up on the mountain, Goten was
On the
conceived,
mountain. Yeah.
then it would be like by the time that she gets pregnant and carries the baby 9 months or
They'll be,
whatever,
like,
it
right
would-
behind
it,
each
would
other.
basically be about a year-ish. I guess. Oh, I see what you're saying. He
Mhm.
could have been conceived at that time. I always thought it was during the time when because how far a distance is it from that time when they met the androids the first time to when Cell came out?
Probably like 10 days or maybe around
Yeah,
that.
it was a couple.
It was
days.
just a couple
wasn't
days
That, it wasn't.
span,
Yeah,
right?
it wasn't that.
It wasn't
long.
that long. So
Maybe like a week.
oh, all right. So then either way, it could be either or. It could be he was conceived right as the androids came or right when they was having that whole. But I think it makes more sense to him being conceived when during them 10 days when Cell was doing the tournament job because
Right.
Goku was consistently Super Saiyan. He was
Super
always in the Super Saiyan state. So if he was hitting Chi Chi while he was already Super Saiyan, that would make
Right.
sense to why Goten had the ability
The-
to
The SLs.
The SLs already, like it was already. He put the SLs up in, from the get go. So that's why it was easy for him to just naturally just turn into it for real. So like
it would take
that,
like 9
that's
months.
mellow. That's mellow.
Take 9 months, but hey.
But yeah.
No, that got me questioning it though now because I feel like Goten was a little younger than
Yeah,
I mean,
just by like a year.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like they even said it when they was fighting in a tournament. Like, oh, you lucky. Like, go like Trunks is a year older. That's why he's stronger. Type
Yeah,
of thing. That's why he won or whatever.
But I think.
But if you look at that fight, Trunks cheated like a mug. I ain't gonna lie.
Did.
Trunks cheated like a mug. First, they was agreed to not go Super Saiyan. Then Hill broke that rule. Then they was agreed to like.
Remember, I think Goten went Super Saiyan
Yeah,
first.
you know, right? Yeah, Goten.
He had him in the. He had him in the chokehold.
In the head. Yeah, broke out of it.
Or Nelson.
I think Goten is more naturally strong. Because like Trunks had Vegeta training him. Goten had his mother, who was nowhere near as strong as Vegeta, but she was a pretty good fighter.
She has technique though. I would definitely say she got skills. She had to like what? But then again, Vegeta. Trunks had access to the hyperbolic time chamber though. You gotta remember, like he was fighting, he was training in the hyperbolic time chamber. Goten ain't had no access to to the gravity room. Remember, he was in a gravity room. With Vegeta. So like I would say like
Goten
he had better
was
training.
like a thread away beating Trunks at the tournament.
Which is crazy. So dang, that's crazy.
And that's
he had
one of
extra
the,
training.
Also, you gotta understand.
underrated
I don't think
fights.
y'all realize that he didn't train with Trunks for that time. That was like the first time he brought Trunks. Remember, you watched the scene. Trunks never been in there before. He was like, "Wait, what the?" He get the stepping. So he wasn't
that's
training.
when he found out he was Super Saiyan.
Exactly.
Better.
They both automatically already had Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
They never showed how Trunks
a
achieved it,
style.
but
right. Yeah, they never showed us how Trunks achieved Super Saiyan. Like, how did he just see what if he saw Goten do it? It's like, oh, I want to do that too, and then he just did it or something.
He did it, and he was giving his brother the problems.
Right, no, all of them.
So like they wasted their potential. I was like, wow.
They said, yeah. I hope they redeem it, and now that they doing the Super and they're still young and stuff like that, I hope they can redeem their characters and make them relevant again and all that stuff.
Yeah, I think they should.
Super Saiyans at age 7 and 8.
It's crazy, right? Crazy. But speaking of brothers and whatnot, go ahead and play that clip from that next Super Saiyan clip. My favorite transformation, my favorite character, my get right. And this is a corrected video from the last show that played on when we was talking about Gohan and all the different Goku days and everything like that. So show them why Gohan is really him Han and he's the best character on that jar. Show them that clip.
I feel it slipping. Watch this anymore!
It is a secret we have known before Gohan could even form words in his mouth. Through fights with Raditz, Garlic Jr., the Ginyu Force, and even Frieza, we've caught glimpses of the child's explosive power. But like an explosion, it always vanished with the moment. It couldn't be controlled. Until now. At last, the beastly power has been harnessed. Gohan has awoken. Now Cell will battle a warrior 11 years in the making on the next Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, that's number one.
What did I say?
That is number one.
Like, yo, the anger.
Oh, bro.
Yo, I guess 11-year-old teen Gohan really rocking this scene,
cold.
bro.
I ain't gonna lie, man. What's cold?
I remember when I first watched that on Toonami around Christmas time in 2000.
Yo,
bro, I remember it. And the crazy thing about it is I was buying the toys. I bought, like, my brother got me the Dragon Ball Final Bout game on the PlayStation. And, like, yo, Gohan was just, like, Dragon Ball Z was, like, probably as big as wrestling at that time. Like, beating everything in ratings. Everybody was watching it. And then Gohan was piecing the Cell Jr.'s like, yo, All right, boom. No, he just took the sensu beans from Cell.
When did you get those?
Didn't even see it.
He
Couldn't even
went up
see
to the
it.
Soul Junior. Oh,
Chop in half.
boom, boom, boom. I'm like, yo, bro, yeah, Gohan. And the beauty thing about it is that yo, we watched this kid grow up in front of our eyes. Like he was shy. He was 4 years old with the monkey tail.
You feel
with
me?
the tail.
And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like that's why I really resonate. Like,
Yeah.
we was just talking about this. I feel like that's why I really resonate with Gohan because, like, that was me. I was a super shy, like, to myself, nervous or whatever kind of kid and all like that, and like, and hid my actual potential and personality. And now I'm actually flourishing and growing and seeing that as Gohan develops and gets more into himself and everything like that, not giving up his nerd side, but still also being a fighter too.
Yup.
Right.
It's powerful. Like that's best character.
Yeah. I just hated what happened with him in the Buu saga and the what is that? The Frieza
Resurrection.
We
ain't gonna talk about.
We're not gonna talk about that. Yeah.
I mean,
at least he got Videl. Became a family man.
The fans wanted more, but we all know who the fans really wanted, which is why Gohan didn't get his shine.
But here's my thing, though. Like, it could have worked in the Buu saga for Gohan.
Yeah,
it could have, but the writing, I felt like Kiriyama was burnt out because fans wanted so much of like, yo, Dragon Ball is like. The Cell Saga was like, I felt like the peak of it. Like, yo, people were watching it like, okay, the Cell Saga really could have been the end of Dragon Ball Z because
I feel like they kind of intended it to be low key,
right? Because like Goku was looking for like someone to take his place,
right?
And like he could like retire or like die somewhere, or, like whatever. And then you got his son, and we watched Gohan fight Nappa, Vegeta, the Ginyu Force, Frieza, piecing up Frieza like Krillin.
Real talk. Make sure, speaking of that, make sure y'all check out the Instagram, the animation conversation, because I literally just posted a video talking about that exact moment where Gohan going crazy on Frieza, really pushing him back, blasting him, doing all the gut punch. He was gut punching the mug. This nigga
kicked him in his face.
He was mid-air tap dancing on his nigga's stomach, bro.
Vegeta on Planet Namek did not touch Frieza one time, but a 5-year-old did.
You feel me? Vegeta was in the background, shook like, who is this? He has this much power all this whole time.
Indeed.
He wasn't holding back. Like, had Vegeta really scratching his head.
Yeah, yo. Yeah, Gohan, that dude, yo. He's that dude.
That's why they call him Han.
Timothy. That's why they call him Han.
Yeah, you feel me? Big him Han. But I'm not gonna lie though. Super Saiyan 3 might still be one of like the craziest, bestest transfer. It might be. I think it's my favorite form, but it's not my favorite like first time transformation.
Right.
I think the introduction to Super Saiyan 3 was probably the best introduction to any form.
Really?
Because of the way it was presented to us. Like we got the basis of one. He explained this is Super Saiyan 1. This is to go beyond a Super Saiyan. Or you could just call this Super Saiyan 2. Like, look, come on, bro. He really broke it down.
And this is
to
what
go
it is.
even farther beyond. And he turned up.
And then
Then the music, like, come on, bro. The music,
the whole planet
the
shaking.
whole planet was ready to crumble. Yo,
we
they had
seen the
buildings
clouds moving.
was moving. The earth was shaking. Yo, they showed scenes in the city where like the buildings were breaking apart, glasses falling, electronics, like the street signs was blowing up and shit. Like power was being felt across the whole planet. Even King Kai was like, "Goku, stop!" Like,
if he would have fought Boo in the other world, like that Fat Boo. Oh, Fat Boo.
Oh, he would have been. Yeah,
Well, we already know he said that. He literally stated that if he gave Goten and Trunks a chance to defeat,
and he even did say like he could have
defeated Fat Boo.
Yeah, he could have
beat him.
Yeah,
like he could have beat that. And that's why it's funny. Like even at the end with Kid Boo, they were still able to beat him, like just them not having a fuse or nothing like that. Because
Mhm.
they had the power for
Yeah.
real, but like
Even with Kid, he stated in that fight. Well, they always switch things up between the manga and the anime, but
Yeah.
I believe in the manga he stated that Kid Buu was stronger than him, but in the anime he stated that if he would have went full power, like full
the
throttle
get-go,
kill
from
from
the
the get go,
jump,
he
okay.
could have defeated Kid Buu.
It's just Kid Buu.
Yeah,
Bro,
indeed.
He was dangerous.
They should have never played with him when he blew up the planet.
Yo, like,
After that,
Man.
Super
well, they
Buu was
did-
like,
No, they
I
did.
can't be.
They started to
if you
play
do
rock,
that, I
paper,
won't
scissors
be
to see who was
me
going to beat him.
anymore.
right, they should have just banked the nigga for real. Like, that's always their problem. They don't never fight together. They don't
Yo
never
was
want to.
like, yo, if you do that, I won't be me anymore.
I won't be me
I'm
no more.
like,
But she's like, "What do you mean? I'm doing that."
yeah.
That joint was hilarious. Hey, yo, but all right, but go ahead and show them what we talking about with this Super Saiyan 3 because he's like that, a beast.
Mhm.
One of the best transfers.
This. Trust me, what you're seeing now is my normal state. This is a Super Saiyan. And this is what is known as a Super Saiyan that has ascended past a Super Saiyan. Or you could just call this a Super Saiyan 2.
Gohan, what a useless transformation. You've changed your hair, so what?
Just wait.
Has he really found a way to surpass an ascended Saiyan? Is that possible?
He must be bluffing. I mean, what would that make him? Double ascended?
And this
What's he doing?
is to go even further beyond.
I want my head to that.
And stick like that too. Like he that was fire.
The go brows.
He barely it was too iconic.
And when he was fighting Boo, yo grabbed him by his antenna
Get
or
the-
whatever it was. Yo was like,
Speed
boom,
bagging him.
boom,
Yes.
boom, 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 boom.
It was crazy,
And,
bro.
and Vegeta was so hurt in the other world. he was so
It's like,
hurt.
you had another form? You held back on me?
He was like, I know all about your transformation. Your Super Saiyan 3.
You allowed me to
hid it
believe
from
that
our
I could
battle.
beat you.
Enough. That's enough of your lies.
Yo, right. He was so sick.
Just
you
stay away
hid it from
from
my battle, Kakarot.
Vegeta was crying.
Yo,
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot, bro. That
Yeah.
transformation was the fieriest thing I ever
It-
seen at the
it was-
time. Like I said, I'm biased when it comes to Vegeta, but when I saw that, I definitely was like, "Oh, I don't even like Goku," but that was hard. My man just turned up just now. Like,
Big time,
all right,
yo.
yeah, I don't know, man. That was definitely one of the best transformations in the
time,
series altogether.
All
Altogether.
All the way. That joint was too tough. It looked too clean.
Mhm.
Yo had the mean ass face
They
on,
upped
even
the
though
animation for that. They upped
Yo,
it for when he was
right,
finished with it.
right. And you see how timeless Dragon Ball animation
Animation
is?
is, mhm.
Like, that's some 80s, that's 80s
80s
animation, not
animation,
even
yeah.
90s. That's 80s
80s,
animation. That shit
mhm.
still looks clean to the 2026.
That was 90s though.
It came, well, no, they started animated in the 80s. I
They
think,
started in the 80s, but
It's
you know
te- I
they
was-
updated with the 90s.
as the time went on,
Yeah.
I would say, yeah. But
I
I
mean,
mean,
after they redone it, of course, yeah. But
And
we
they
talking
do
about
have
originally
remastered
the
versions.
original release.
right. Yeah, no, just the general way of how they, like you said, how they introduced us to all the
All the
forms.
forms, yep.
1, 2,
Two.
this is how we got through so
And this
far.
is to go even further beyond. He was not playing.
Everybody was like, nigga, you Krillin talking about, he's gotta be bluffing.
Yeah, man.
Yo.
Poor Krillin.
But,
And he
Yeah,
got turned
100%.
into candy. He got
Everybody
Everybody
did.
got- yeah,
Everybody got turned into
everybody
candy,
did.
yo, true. And Chi-Chi got stomped on as
Yeah.
The 8 turned into an 8.
Petty, I know, had Goten hurt, had Goten in his feels. That made Goten not even like his own dad damn near. It was like, where was you at? Why were you not there?
Call him.
I was dead. I was dead.
Well, I mean, he had the Halo joint on it.
Yeah, he was Halo, yeah.
Well, no, did he? I think Diddy had to go back to the other
Yeah,
world.
he had to go back to the other world.
Yeah, and then Supreme Cow gave him
the Elder Kai gave him his life.
Yeah. That's one of the most. That whole transformation set is like the most iconic. The fact he went through all 3, and then they redid it in Daima with the 4. Like, bro, but before we jump to Daima, we gotta see what's up with the GT Super Saiyan 4 because that's even
boy.
Bro, even though mugs be hating on it, my original co-host be trying to say GT's trash. This nigga be talking about GT. I don't like talking about people when they not here to defend themselves. But yo be trying to say GT is ass, it's trash, it should never be made. Like, nigga, what? GT Super Saiyan 4 Goku was one of the toughest character designs with the red fur, with the black hair, the way he transformed, the fact that he took the 8, he went Golden Super Saiyan 8 and then transformed use that and then formulated into a whole nother form that fused the ape with Super Saiyan.
The only thing I will say is I never understood why it became red fur. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only thing I didn't understand. But I will say I still enjoyed. I still enjoyed the transformation for what it was. But I never understood why it was red fur. It was like, why did y'all make the fur red when Goku like literally never had?
Right, it would have made more sense if it was yellow.
Yeah, like even if it was like the Super Saiyan colors
of yellow.
Yeah,
I'm just thinking maybe it's the combination color of yellow and brown.
I like the black design, like the hair,
saying,
black hair. It was so different from all the other transformations from Super Saiyan.
Yeah, that's
so.
Then he had the little eyeliner on with the yellow eyes.
Right,
like
the yellow eyes was tough. Instead of green, the yellow.
And he had the tail. He had his tail back.
His tail back. That was so tough.
That's why I love it so much.
Yeah, go ahead and play that GT clip with Super Saiyan 4 Goku for real. Let us see what we talking about. That's Kakarot.
That's Kakarot right there.
Hey, yo.
That may not been my favorite transformation, but that's my favorite design. Period. Period.
Overall design for real?
Design, yes.
Design,
yes. It's my favorite.
It's definitely tough. It's definitely one of the top. I like the design better than Daima. I get the concept of what they did with Daima, but I like the color clashing.
Daimas was straight.
It is straight, but I still like GT better. I ain't gonna lie. I like the GT Super Saiyan 4 color pattern
with the black hair.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that perspective, but I also feel like Daima went more into depth to the ape form.
They did.
You know what I'm saying? Like that form is more suited for just like the way Goku looked in general, just with like extra things. The Daima form kind of gave us that Azora feeling. Like it's like he had the actual hands of the ape.
Yeah,
he was fighting in the
his
ape
hands
stances.
were so
humongous. You know what I'm saying?
I thought it was
they were like,
it was like the Hulk. He had like,
you know, I get it because
like, you know how we had them like little green.
Yeah. People did say that, but like I said, it still shoots back to what the Saiyans were originally. Before we got Super Saiyan, we had graded transformations.
There was all
like
Zaru, yeah, it was Zaru transformations. Yeah.
So that's what makes me like the transformation so much because it's like, bro, why did we even
diverse
so far from that? You know what I'm saying? Like what they try to implement back. Yep.
But before we dive into the Daima version of GT or Daima version Super Saiyan 4, we're gonna show y'all some more of what the Be More podcast got to offer y'all. So stay tuned in.
Be More Pod is more than just a podcast. Be More Pod Studios is an entire network.
We gonna have Michael Jackson back alive for GTA 6.
And speaking, let me just hop on the chat real quick. I see we got something to say, Big Dana, not the little one. Hey sis, who that? So I got a game today, that's kind of like, let me. I think I wrote a title for it today. Last week I had a title. This week I got. Okay, this is quite easy. It's called Finish the Line, 85 to 95 edition. All of y'all were alive during those years, weren't you? Between 85 and 95. Except for Dana. Everybody else was
like, that's like you giving a Ferrari to a 16-year-old who just got his license.
I agree.
You know, I want them to get the money, and they deserve the money. But at the end of the day, it's just like, now they just chasing the money. Now you got this.
News came out today that he might miss more time because his knee is swelling. So if Durant is out, that definitely gives Lakers a little bit of an advantage, even with them missing people, because Durant is just star player on the team. So I feel like this can help the Lakers, and Luka could probably come back if they could extend this series.
Be More Pod Studios. Subscribe today.
Yeah, we back at it, son. We gonna get back into what we was talking about when it comes to that diamond timing. You hear me? So go ahead and get right back into that next clip and show us that new version. This is the new version of what they revamped with Super Saiyan 3, but now we got the diamond version where we got that 4 in there and some.
Oh yeah.
Yo.
This is the form we call Super Saiyan. And here's Super Saiyan 2. There's more.
It's a nostalgia thing. That's
Big
why when he
nostalgia.
made Diamond, he like re-implemented a bunch of things from Dragon Ball and all the things we already have
I
seen.
feel like Diamond was a big fan service. He touched on the people who love Dragon Ball originally. He touched on the combat of how you got to actually hand to hand with and then he touched on the transformations again. And then he brought us a new transformation that we already seen, but like revamped it and made it canon. Made it official, so no fans can say nothing about
the
nothing.
form. Yep.
Right.
So let us see what that Super Saiyan 4 is looking like, and then some more.
Oh boy. Yeah.
This is Super Saiyan 3. And is there a point to all these silly transformations?
Are we sure these guys aren't Majin? Because, whoa.
Now, to go even further beyond. It can't be. Get a load of this.
full on clothes body. And you just wanted to show off. Like, nigga, you just trying to show off.
Check out these
Look, here's the thing.
right.
These biceps.
Goku just like to be shirtless, bro.
Yeah.
he been being shirtless since he was a kid.
Yeah, indeed.
Yo, yeah. You ain't lying. That man definitely be fine.
He been trying to flex for the longest. He be like,
Oh, you know, back then he was more of a bulk guy. He wasn't a cut guy.
Yeah.
Back then Goku had
which
muscle.
is like chunky.
Yeah, the bulk.
chunky.
That's the bulk.
Yeah.
When you working out,
Which is crazy how they made him cut in Super when it comes to Super Saiyan, the God Super Saiyan transformation, and how they just did the whole concept of
I think it was a speed thing because you remember when they first started transforming, they was like achieving greater forms than Super Saiyan. Everybody was doing it incorrectly. It was doing more power than speed. So I feel like over the
this
time,
was the first time that they did a speed.
they
transformation
implemented speed more than power.
And
we know they're
Super
getting
Saiyan,
stronger.
And Super Saiyan Blue balanced it out. That makes sense.
You know what
I
I'm
want
saying?
to play that Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan clip. You know.
It's our last chance. This has got to work.
It looked
It looked a little cold. It was a little bit.
It's clean.
It was a little clean. It was a little clean.
And I definitely wish they incorporated more of the manga stuff that they did when they did the switch back and forth between Super Saiyan
and
Super Saiyan Blue and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that made so much more sense to do the power balance. They just polished it.
Yeah, let's go Saiyan Blue. Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie, I do like how I think that looks better. Even when they transform into it and they have the breakaway, the blue,
And you see
the
that
blue
little fiery
encasing,
red
and,
aura.
and it has the breakaway effect of like.
Are you talking about the blue?
Blue, yeah.
Oh
when
yeah,
when
yeah.
and it has
They don't do that no more though. They
guess-
did that a lot before,
in the
but
beginning.
after a while, they just like how Super said, they instantly
they just
snap
go
into it now.
Yeah.
But initially, I did like the little
Right.
breakaway of the aura, and then it would just like a kind of like a caterpillar or something becoming a butterfly.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a tough comparison, right?
caterpillar?
Yeah. Go ahead and play that.
Coming back down. I can't tell what they're up to.
What do you think?
To him, he said to him, like, if you would have
Trained, if you would have mastered the form, yeah,
you would have been
would've
able to defeat
Yeah,
me.
he did.
He said
Mhm.
the fact that you didn't
But-
master
and that's-
before you decided to come here is the
And
reason
that's
you
where
lost
he messed
today.
up because that's why Goku Black. I mean, that's why Frieza Black was able to one shot both of them
Because he
because he
trained
actually
for it.
learned,
He trained.
trained, and then he
I don't
trained.
know.
the
I don't know.
form. Always got to end it up on the Lord. We got to end giving His grace to God because we wouldn't be here without Him. The scripture that I have for you guys today comes from Matthew 18:20. Matthew chapter 18, verse 20. For where two or three gather together as my followers, I am there among them. Stay tuned in, stay tapped in. Don't never give up. Don't never dismiss your own ideas and your own plans just because not everybody's on your bandwagon. You don't need everybody. You only need the Lord and just a few around you. So stay tuned. Peace, blessings, and I hope y'all enjoyed y'all.